Let us begin with this stotra. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Dhyanagamyam Bande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaika Natham. Now we know the condition in which the dialogue is going on between the master and the disciple. The master is Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and the disciple is a great soul, Uddhava. Now the situation was, it was a doom day for that particular, the country we can say. All were leaving. People were killing each other, the same clan, Yadu clan. But somehow they became so egoistic, they were killing each other, and slowly, other elders and ladies, they were trying to leave that place. Only one person, who never thought of leaving Sri Krishna, he came to him and said, I am going to stay with you. Or you also please come along with me or along with us. Or if you are planning to die, I will also die with you. Now that was the situation. Now there, Sri Krishna, he is giving him the advices which are pure Advaitin. The Uddhava, he is asking the question and then he is giving the answer. Friends, we know that Sri Krishna, he delivered Bhagavad Gita. And the situation was also like this. He was talking to Arjuna, and it was also a war field where people were ready to kill each other. There he delivered the highest philosophy. Here also we find he is giving, and he said in the beginning, look at it, you are my devotee, it's okay. But don't think that I am going to help you. This is a very important. Don't think that I will come and do everything for you. No. You have to develop your qualities. How? Ahimsa, Satya, Asya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, all these yama and niyama, you have to practice. This non-violence, practice of truth, non-stealing, then self-restraint, and also non-accepting the excess gift, accepting. Then niyama, cleanliness, shaucha, containment, santosha, austerity, tapaha. Then study of the scripture, swadhyaya, and meditation on God, Ishvara Pranidhan. So these are the steps. This we find in our Yoga Shastras also. These are the basic thing to prepare the mind for God realization or to understand the higher philosophy. To understand the higher philosophy, forget about the God realization. These qualities are necessary. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand this so subtle philosophy. And then he is telling one who wants to, and that is in the 11th book, 10th chapter and 6th verse, he is telling, the one who wants to get liberation, he must follow Amani, Amatsara, Daksha, nirmama didhaso hridaha asatvara artha jigyasu anasuya amogha bhag. Again, he is telling that you are following me, it's good. But these are the qualities you must have to have. Free from pride, amani. Mana means pride. It's a Sanskrit word, mana, that is abhimana. So mana means pride. Amatsara, free from jealousy. This is the very wonderful, the quality. We can never go beyond this. Majority of the people, it is very difficult. Very, very difficult. Even for the children also, they'll be jealous. Suppose you are giving more attention to your junior son, the senior will be angry. The jealousy is inborn in our nature. But if the jealousy is there, then we can never realize God. Why? Because God is in everything. The moment you are having the jealousy, you are separating the God. So this is the subtle point. We have to understand this. There should not be jealousy. And jealousy will go if there is no pride, ahamkara, I sense. Then he is capable, daksha. Sometimes some people can't do anything. Then say, okay, let him go for the God realization. No, it is a wrong conception. God realization means they must be very, very intelligent, then pinpointed, attentive, and they do each and every work perfectly. Daksha. They will never forget. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he was rebuking one of his very close devotee. This is a scolding to make him perfect. Why? Because he left his umbrella. They were sitting under a tree, and after that, that gentleman, Sri Ramakrishna noticed that he brought the umbrella. And then after the discussions and all that, all of them, they came back to his room. He again noticed that he is not with his umbrella. Then, hey, where is your umbrella? Oh, I forgot. So you cannot remember the umbrella, and your mind is so scattered. How do you think that you will be able to meditate on God? This is very, very important thing. Each and everything should be minutely kept and remembered. Where I have kept and what are the things. We know that the Gurudev, the 10th president of the order, Srimad Swami Ishatmananda ji, he lost his eyesight. But he used to make his own, sometimes he used to travel, and he will be making his own box, the bag. How many shots he is taking, and then these and that, everything he knew, particularly medicine. Most of the time, after reaching over there, if you have, where is the medicine? And the helper will say, oh, I forgot that. That's why he used to do everything himself. And he told, don't touch it. Because he knew where he has kept. He will go and in his room, we have observed, he will go and he will work and picking up things and keeping things in such a way as if he can see. People don't believe that he can't see. So that is the attentive way. And when you go and open our shoes before the temple, we should be careful. Majority of the time, here of course some of the Indian temples are having some separate rooms to keep the shoes, but still people are very fond of keeping the shoes outside. The room is completely empty, the racks are there, but they won't keep. So that freedom we always take. And when we are keeping it and when we are going out, we take somebody else's shoes. Then another problem. So this type of the mind can never, that's why they are telling no, you have to be daksha, nirmama, attachment to anything. This is mine. That attachment should not be there in anything. Not even the body. Attachment should not be there. Nirmama. Na mama iti nirmama. Usually nirmama, the word means nishthura, again another word, or very cruel. No, it is not like that. This na mama iti. This is not mine. Nothing is mine. Nothing. So obviously, the one gentleman, a family, they have given me his office table and chair. I am using that office table and chair. And when he comes, he sits on the other side of he may think, oh, that was my chair. Then Swami is now sitting, how is it? No. He has given it and he has forgotten it. So like that, I do not know which is really belongs to me or not. This body is not. Someone has sent the last, that video of one of our Swamis who passed away in Paris. Now, his dead body is going inside that fire, and it is very nicely kept. People can't see. So there is a door, and this box, nicely decorated, going inside slowly, and they are singing the song, Mother's song, and slowly it goes inside. Nobody is pushing, automatically it's going, and the door slowly closed. Bus. We were here, now he is on the other side. We cannot go and see him, we cannot talk to him. Where he has gone? That man, he was in charge of that Paris center for such a long time. And so many devotees. Some people are sobbing, crying, but going on. So if we remember that, even this body doesn't belong to me, why should I be so much attached to it? And so why this ego? So that is called nirmama and firmly devoted to the Guru. Didha sohridaha. Surhit. So it means the friend. Who is the friend? Who is guiding you properly? All the time looking after, you should not do this, you should do this, sit over here, do like this, do like that. There is the Surhida. He's thinking always about you and trying to help you. And that is the Guru who is trying to help you, and you must have great respect for the Guru. Asattaraha, not hasty. When I am going to realize God? When every day, if you ask, when I am going to realize God? This is not McDonald's product that we go and get it. When I am going to realize God, the God knows. So you have to wait, you have to practice, that's all. What we can do, whatever the Guru has instructed us, we will practice. Whether we will realize God or not, I don't know. But I am not going to lose hope. That is called non-sattara, asattara, don't be hasty. Artha jigyasu, eager to know the truth, all the time asking questions, and very good questions by which I can understand the God. What is God? And one who has realized God, if you go through the Bhagavad Gita, you will find Arjuna is asking very interesting questions. And he is asking, you said that one can realize the Brahman, the Atman, and can live in this life. How I recognize him? So in the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the end part, all these descriptions are there. So how I will recognize? And then it says, Anashuya, free from envy, and Amogha Bhag. Do not talk unnecessarily. Amogha Bhag. This is also, you have to control, you have to restrain. The moment we join the order and read some books, we feel like giving some discourses or at least discussion on that, because all new learning. So obviously that is always there. I joined in Cherrapunji and very few people used to come. Most of the time it is raining, and when it is the sunshine day, some people, they used to come, the visitors, and my duty was to take them round and show them. And I'll be all the time to ask them, what is your idea about God? Because whatever I have read, I wanted to. Then one senior Swami told, what is your idea? I told, no, but you don't know, and you are going to tell about that? Don't talk. Now, you just listen, you read, you meditate, and try to feel that. Don't amogha vak. Unnecessarily you are talking, your energy filters out, and that man may protest. He may say something else. Yesterday one young man came, he was going, there is nothing like consciousness, I can prove. Now, naturally, these 26 years I am practicing only consciousness. Suddenly this young boy came and he is telling, it's very difficult to be calm. They say, what you are talking about? No, you have to be patient. Okay. So you don't believe that there is consciousness? No problem. You feel that you are also like the wood? Go away, no problem for me. So like that you have to be controlled. Amogha bhava, artha jigyasu, this is very important. And slowly we find over here, the Lord is telling to help yourself and be free. You have to help yourself and then you have to be free. This body of ours, Uddhava, Sri Krishna is telling, O Uddhava, is the art of Maya, is the creation of Maya. This body is the creation of Maya. And what is Maya? Most of you, the students of Vedanta, you know, the Maya is the power of God. But it is separated from God. God is not associated with it. This is the tremendous, terrible power. What is that power? It is having three qualities, Sattva, Raja and Tama. These three qualities are there. And that, with those three qualities, He will makes us dance all the time. Sometimes we are angry, sometimes we are inert, sometimes we are very good. All the works of that Maya, these three. And at the same time, the Maya will cover the original thing and superimpose something else which is not there. And we believe that the thing that has been covered, the original thing, we cannot even know. So, the thing that the Maya is trying to show us, we believe that. And result, suffering. So this is the Maya. So Lord is telling, see, look at this. This is the art of Maya. In the 10th verse he is telling, it's clear the idea. Purushasya, Supreme Lord's gunaihi. Guna. Purusha's guna, that is the power, that is Maya. Ayam, this, deha, body, virachita, created. How this body means whole universe. Any creation, how it was created? Created with the power of God. The power of God, this is one thing we must have to remember, otherwise we will be making a great mistake. Power of God, but God is not associated with it, not affected at all. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is giving a wonderful example and making it very simple, clear. He said, the snake is having the venom, the poison, but that poison can never affect the snake. Snake is free from it. Just like that, even the snake is having it within, but the God is completely outside. That's why in the creation they say, even in the Bhagavatam, also in the Vedanta, very clearly it says that there is a consciousness. The consciousness is called Nirguna Brahma. Guna means qualities. And the qualities are three. This you have to remember, this is the basic thing. The three qualities, the gunas are three. The God is having that, but completely inactive. When it is inactive, that's called Nirguna Brahma. Ni means negative. It is not. It is there, but not activated first. Then he thinks that he will do something. He thinks. Immediately the waves comes on these three gunas. Then the God is separating himself, or the Brahman, or the Atman, becoming Saguna Brahma. One is Nirguna, without quality. and no action, no function, nothing. What is there? Nobody can say. And then when it is reflected, and that as if the same Brahman coming with the quality, we call it Ishvara, the Bhagavan, God, the Creator, and from that the creation comes. Slowly, there are many different ways they are explaining. But from this quality, so here the Lord says, Purushasya, who is the Pura? The one who is residing, that means the soul, the Paramatma, Param means the supreme Atma, his qualities, Gunaihi, Ayam, these creation, body is Virachita. Now, as a human being, we are having 2-3 bodies, we can say. First is causal body, then subtle body, and the gross body. And we are connected with the gross body. We know the gross body. We don't understand the subtle body. And sometimes elderly people who have gone through some philosophy can understand a little bit of subtle body also, because it is connected with the mind. But most of the people, they are thinking only this body. So gross body, then the subtle body, but the causal body is also there. And causal body is the Maya. That is the cause. And what is the subtle body? Then the subtle body, it says here in the Bhagavata, is also called the Linga Sharira, or also Shukshma Sharira. Sharira means the body. And Shukshma means subtle. Or Linga means just, a Linga is a symbol. So first is organ of action, 5 organs of action, the speech, hand, feet, etc. 5 organs of action. Second, 5 organs of perception, that is our ear, then the eyes, the tongue, the nose, the skin, all these 5. 5, 5, 10. The calculation you have to keep in like the 5 and then the 5, 10. Then comes another 5, vital forces, that is within us. This is the vital forces, is the prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, and that is keeping our body. Otherwise, the old type of treatment, they always go to that, how the air is working. Sometimes that old traditional, the medicine, they will go and judge you in that way. So that is called the pranas. Then other 2. So 5, 5, 5, 15, and other 2, intellect, buddhi, and the mind, mana. So that is called the 17th abhayava. Abhayava means your different limbs. That is Sukshma Sharira. When you die, what happens? This gross body, we leave over here. And the Sukshma, the subtle body goes away. And what is the subtle body? All this. And the mind is there, intellect is there, all organs are also there in the subtle way. And then it goes away. So obviously all the actions that we have done physically and mentally, all the records are also going away with us. You cannot leave it. No, enough is enough. You keep the record and I go. No, the record will follow you. And the record will go, and then what happens? So you listen from the Lord. So it does not end in one birth. It goes on repeating. Pumsa ayam samsara tat nibandha. It goes on. Pumsa means the soul. Ayam, this samsara, this constantly changing. What is the samsara? That constantly changes. That is anything that is changing, samsara. Anything. And who is a samsari? Samsari means the householder, one who thinks that which is constantly changing as true, as permanent, and holds to that only. Will never share anything. The one lady was very, she will never give anything. The people knew. And then one day one beggar came. She told, Mother, please give me something. He said, look, I will give you some ashes. So she was cooking, so she was thinking that from the wooden ovens and ashes. Then that person told, the beggar told, at least keep that and let us have the beginning. So start opening your hand, even with the ash, that will also do. So like that, sometimes we think that we will never share. And mostly you will find the rich people, they'll never like to give. Why? They're afraid of. I read that one person, he jumped from the higher building and killed himself. Why? Because he was having only 5 millions in his bank. So only 5 million? So he killed himself. So you're supposed to be, he was a billionaire perhaps, 5 million was nothing for him. So can you imagine? So this is this. Why? Because of the so much of attachment with this world. And that says, Pumsa, ayam, samsara, tat nibaddha. That goes on circling constantly. What is the way out then? Then the Lord Himself is telling, the way out is this. The only true knowledge can solve this problem, raised out of the wrong knowledge in his science, avidya. What is that? Atmana vidya chit. Chit means it can cut, it can make you free. How? Atmana vidya. That's all. This is Bhagavat. The Bhagavata, it is teaching us that you must know your soul, your Atma. Otherwise, we are making constantly mistake. This body and the mind, this complex, the body and mind, psycho-physical being, there they stop. No, there is another existence, that is the divinity, that is the soul. Then the Lord teaching the process, how you can do that. Tasmat, therefore, jigyasaya, through discrimination, atmanam, the self, atmastham, just soul, to atma, atmanam, the self, the true self, and the second is atmastham, from the soul, kevalam param gamya, sangamya. You can unite the individual soul, that is Jivatma, with the Supreme Soul, Paramatma. How? It says Jigyasaya, through discrimination. Devotion is necessary. Actions are necessary. Concentration necessary. But the main thing is discrimination, otherwise you make a mistake, great mistake. Then someone will say that, I always talk with God. No problem, you talk. And rather all these problems you can tell God, but why these problems? Solve it quickly. But he thinks that he is talking with God. And the self-hypnotized. How? Because the other things in his life have not changed. The moment one has realized God, he will become like Sri Ramakrishna. He will become like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He will become like Jesus. He will become like Buddha. So we know the standard. If you have realized God, that will be the characteristics of that person who has realized God. You have realized God at the same time you are having the family, your business, and you are doing this, no, it is not possible. So that it says, Tasmat Jigyasaya. This is very important. You have to analyze again and again. Am I on the right track? How you will know that you are on the right track? One of our great Swamiji, Swami Ranganathananda ji, used to tell us, every night before going to bed, you must check your accounts. Am I a better person today? I am going to bed and the next new day will begin. So am I a better person? Am I a better person? Am I a better person? And what is that better person standard? What is the better person that we will understand? Can I feel for others? Can I understand that people are suffering, and then can I pray to God for them instead of me? This is the better. The more and more you become unselfish, The more and more your love goes and embraces each and every one, that is the better standard. And that is God. You are going towards God. The more and more you go close to the king, wealth of the king and the power of the king will surely come to you. And you know that nowadays the President of America, very close to the President of America, he is not President, but close. Maybe an advisor, maybe someone, how he behaves, how he goes away. People are also, oh, you're the advisor of the President. He also basking in the reflected glory. It is there. Because that power reflects. If you go towards God, the God's quality will surely come to you. And you will also feel love. You will also feel selflessness. You will also feel the service attitude. Those are the God's quality, not ego. So he says, Tasma, therefore, jignasaya, after analyzing, after discriminating, Atmanam, the self, Atmastham, from the soul, the two words has been used, self and the soul that is within us, and the self that is absolute everywhere, you can go over there. Niraset etad vastu buddhim yathakramam. And then the Sri Krishna is a very practical person. He says, slowly, slowly, yathakramam, not at a time. Slowly, slowly, yatha, remove the wrong idea that this body is real, and step by step, slowly, slowly, you have to. The one wife, the lady, she was telling that sometimes, they'll be fighting. She was accusing her husband, look at the neighbor. He is having 3 wives, but such a great person, he left them and he is going for meditation. And I am only your wife, the one, and you cannot leave me. You are so much attached to this world. This is a very good wife. Usually wife never says that. But she said, then he said, hey, one after another she is leaving. Look at me. Right now I will go away. Sri Ramakrishna's story. You have to just pick up and go. Sometimes the people will ask, how to become a monk? And it happened when I was in Advaita Ashram. We used to go and sell the books in the fair. And it was so crowded, Calcutta book fair was so crowded. All the time people coming, asking questions, purchasing book. Then one young boy came and I was sitting over there and packing a book. There's a complete works of Vivekananda. That boy came, sat down, and he was whispering and asking the question, Swamiji, how to become a monk? How to become a monk? Pick up just a towel and go away. That's all. Next day his father and other family members came to the ashrama. Hey, you told him to pick up and then he has left. I was not that serious. I never thought that advice he will take so seriously. So the boy is missing and the towel is also missing. So it is you. So they were accusing me. Luckily he came back. Because he was not having not much money, so he went in the train, but the ticket checker and all that caught him and sent him back. So next day morning he came back. So that was good. So how to become a monk? Not only just take, that is a symbol. You need not to take anything, but your desire to become a monk. Subhecha, that is the beginning, Subha Icha. And here it says, remove the wrong idea that this body is real, step by step. Step by step. What is the step by step? The moment there is a body, what are the things will be there? Jealousy, anger, hatred, ego, all those things will be there. It is natural. Everyone is having that. And you have to fight with that. Otherwise it is very difficult. Just go and join in a monastery and then the next day you put on the garb and you think that you are a religious man. Not at all. Your old mind sitting over there. Whatever the dress you are putting on is nothing. Your whole mind is sitting over there and he will be telling, look at that man. He is getting so many things, but this organization is not giving you. So protest. Now this all thing comes. The why the monastery is breaking so many. The Christianity, you go and see, they have changed the size of the cross. They all believe in Jesus. They all read the Bible. But they all carry the cross, but sizes of the cross is different. Why? I believe Jesus is like this, so follow me. So a group of people will go and their cross will be small. Another cross will be big. Another will be this, another will be that. Same cross. They cannot change that. But they are changing. If you go to Hinduism, and if they don't carry but they carry the marks. And if you look at their forehead, there are two lines, straight line is a different type. But he believes in Vishnu. Another person, it is a V shape or U shape. He is also believing Vishnu, but different. Why? Why then? That's why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, why? If you ask, that is the jigyasa. Because my ego, I thought this is the best way. So I will follow and you also come and follow. Don't go to others. And you will observe, they will never allow those people to go and mix with others. Never. Why? They are afraid. The moment they will go, and for us, we always inspire people. Go to that church, go to that mosque, to that temple. For us, no problem. The more you go, more you learn, more you become a better person. The more and more you are going and understanding, you're a better person. So this is, he says, the Skanda, 10th chapter, and 11th verse, Tasmat jigyasaya atmanam atmastam kevalam param samgamya niraset etad vastu buddhi yathakramam. Vastu buddhi, slowly. Sometimes the bad thoughts are coming in my mind. The people, they used to write to Ma Sharadamani Devi. And sometimes ask, Mother, bad thoughts are coming in the mind. What to do? Mother told, in this yuga, Kali Yuga, anger is much more. So in this yuga, bad thoughts are not sins. Don't worry about that. Let it come and go. Like sometimes the black clouds are passing, and again the blue sky will be there. Don't worry, it will pass. The bad thoughts are coming, different type of thoughts are passing. Just let it go. And Lord Krishna stressed on the absolute liberation from the bondage of the Maya. But there are some who think a long time pleasure in heaven is good. Heaven conception is coming. We are studying the Bhagavatam as a book for liberation, mukti, not swarga. The most of the people, they think that I am doing good work, why I will go to Swarga. And the Swarga is a wonderful conception, and there if we go, we will spend a long time. Of course, the Lord is also telling you will be there for a long time. But you know that your old mind, that also goes with you. It don't leave. This is the problem. Somehow you have to take it out. You have to make an operation and then leave that mind over there and go. And here it says, in a 21 sloka, Srutam cha drishtava drashtum spardha asuva attaya bhayayihi bahu antaraya kamatvat. So even it is the nishphalam, without any result. The Krishna says scriptures, the heavenly happiness that we learn from the scripture, and many of the scriptures they say you will go to heaven, is also destroy. We all go and then we destroy over there. Why? Rivalry. Even in the heaven, rivalry is there. No chance, acha, we have come to heaven, all will be friends. No way. There also rivalry is there. And then jealousy, destruction and waste, what is the benefit achieving it? What great effort. So much of effort we do only to go to heaven. So much. But after going over there, we find some good things are there, but these bad things are also there. And the result, good and bad, here also. Good and bad here also, in this world is also there. Good and bad in the heaven also. And result, if you go under the spell of the bad, you have to come down. And that he says. So we have to understand this. Srutam cha drishtavad dushtam. Spardha asua attanta vyayaha. The attanta vyaya, after a great effort, going to heaven is not a matter of joke. You have to do a lot, many good things, good work. Then only you can go to heaven. All these things we are doing, but still that is temporary. After reaching over there, that is also temporary. Anything that we achieve after doing something is temporary. This is the Vedantic, the truth. Anything for which I am striving and then achieving, temporary. I am trying to reach over here to get a job. I get the job, I come over here. Then again I scratch my head. Why? Because the visa is not permanent. Again the problem. I get the visa, permanent, become maybe the passport holder of America, and oh, that's good, now nobody is going to disturb me, I am happy over here. Then another problem will come. Another problem will come. Then constantly this thing will, because achieving something which is not original, and I am getting the problem. I have to reach to the original. This we have to keep in mind. What is my original nature? If I get that original thing, there is no problem at all. But if I am trying to develop something and achieving something, that will surely be temporary. So this way it says like this, the God is telling to his devotee, very close devotee, is a great follower, Uddhava. Uddhava, see, you are following me, it's good. But you have to develop all these qualities. You have to try. And after developing good qualities, don't think you will go to heaven and will be there happily forever. No, that is also not there. And after reaching to the heaven, you have to come down, you have to come back. And in the Upanishad also, Kathopanishad says, Nakasya pristhite sukrite anubhutve imam lokam hinataram bhavishanti. Maybe in this life or maybe lower lives also. Because of your thought. Sometimes cruel people, they are killing this man, that man, and in the movies you will find all the time so cruel they are. Afterwards, they think, oh, nobody can touch me. But no, there is a one sitting over there and keeping all the record, automatic record. There will be no mistake. All the bad work that you are doing, all will be recorded. And the next birth, you will be thrown to those places where you will suffer, suffer and suffer. And the other people will come and show affection to you, and oh man, suffering, let me give this and that. But who is suffering? You. And the moment you are stretching your hand for help, who is losing the pride? You. As a human being, or maybe as an animal. So he says over here, he enjoys in heaven till the merits of his good deeds are exhausted. The same way the Upanishad says. In the Bhagavatam also it says, this 26th verse, he enjoys in heaven, enjoys of course, till the merits of his good deed are exhausted. Tavat pramodate swarge yavat punnam samapyate. Very simple Sanskrit. Tavat, up to that, pramodate swarge. Pramoda means enjoy. And that swarga enjoyment is much. We can imagine, of course, I don't know either visited or not, but maybe some of you have visited. You can compare. This is pramodate. Pramodate means the tremendous joy, pramoda. And there, after that, you have exhausted, what will happen? Then on the expiry of his merits, he fell down, even if he does not want, forced by time, kala. This is a great word used in the Hinduism again and again. Kala. Kala means time. You are bound by time. The moment a baby is born, time is fixed for his death. We don't like to think. We don't like to talk about it. But that is the truth. Time is there. The moment the time will come, you have to go. No one can help you. So it says, Sheena Punya Patati Arbak Anichan Kalachalita. Anichan. No Icha. I don't like to go. Well, no, you must have to go. So who wants to come down from the heaven to this earth? No one. But the Kala will hold and then throw again. So that is the tremendous. And if you are interested to know the details about it, then you must read the 27 and 28, the slokas, that is giving the description, what are the things that you have done as a bad work and what will be the result of it. This is a terrible, but I don't like to, because this America, again the people will go to court. Why he is telling like this? I'm not telling. This is only Bhagavatam, the scripture is telling. That's why I'm mentioning, if you are interested to know the details of that, action and reaction, action and the result, there is 27th and 28th verse, it says, and to impress the idea that heaven is temporary, the Lord is telling over here, heaven is temporary. That is for sure. And if it is temporary, why you are going over there? Maybe for a longer period of time you will be there, but still it is temporary. He says, Lokanam, Lokopalanam, Madbhayam, Kalpajivitam. Lokanam means the spheres. The heavenly spheres are there. Why he said spheres? Are there many different type of heavens? Yes. Because when you are thinking that I am a devotee of Krishna, after the death, you will go to the sphere of Krishna, where all the devotees of Krishna will be there. You will be friendly with them, you will like them, discussion and all that. So that's why they say the Shiva Loka, Vishnu Loka, the Loka. These are all different type of places. Where it is, I am not sure, but they say the spheres are there because our mind goes over there, not this body. Because our mind, the subtle body goes over there, so it must be somewhere. The Shiva Loka, Vishnu Loka, and like this we say Ramakrishna Loka. Because we like to go over there because our Swamis will be there, our devotees will be there, and whatever the discussion and the songs we like, we'll find over there. So it is good. So I'm a Hindu, I love Ramachandra, but once I went to that Gangotri, and before going to the point where the Ganga is flowing, the beginning of the Ganga, you have to rest 10 miles away, 10 kilometers I think away. It's called Lal Baba Ashram. Some of you must have visited the Lal Baba Ashram. And Lal Baba is a devotee of Sri Ramachandra. So he will give the food and the blankets, and you cannot carry because it is so difficult path. So we have to depend on Lal Baba. And Lal Baba said, unless you go to the temple, that small temple is there, and of the Ramachandra, attend the prayer, you won't get food. And if you don't get food, that means you are not getting the blankets also. So naturally all people will go. We also went over there. Ramchandra is our God, so there is no problem. The bhajans was going on, so we were also clapping, and the problem was small temple and you have to be outside and so cold outside. But even then we were shouting Ramchandra loudly to make our body warm, because it's so cold. So all people are quivering Ramchandra. Suddenly we noticed that in that small temple, inside there only the lamps were burning. I saw the picture of Sri Ramakrishna. Someone has kept the picture of Sri Ramakrishna over there. Then the other three Swamis were with me. I told them, look at that. Thakur is here. Lovingly we call Sri Ramakrishna Thakur. Thakur is here. Then all the four of us, oh, Thakur is here. When everyone left, we went inside. And then we sat over there and we prayed. There was some, almost dry, some flowers were there. We offered, we sang a song. We were so happy. Why? Same God. But in this form, we like Him. Same God, but in this form, this is my liking. So that is he is telling, Lokanam, heavenly spheres. A different type of spheres are there. And then Lokapalanam, and the lords of those are under my power. Mad bhayam kalpajivitam. Who is this Krishna then? This Krishna is not the Krishna that we see in the picture. No, this is all pervading, all powerful Brahman. So that is why he says, all are under my sway, all are under my power. Brahmanopi bhayam matto. What is that Brahmana? Even the Brahma, the firstborn, bhayam matto. Diparartha parayushaha. And he is leaving paradhas. Paradhas means two paradhas. The 10,000 billion years of a human life. 10,000 billion. So that is a one parartha. That means 20,000 billion years of human life. Human life is 100, that we count it at 100. So that 100, if you live like that, 20,000 billion lives of the human life is the Brahma's life, even then temporary. After 20,000 what? So this is a call that even the Brahma is also temporary. This Indra and all other gods that we talk about, all temporary. Temporary means comparing with our life is a really long, but still it is temporary comparing with the eternity. So the Lord says, even the Brahma, though he is having such a long length of time, but temporary. Why you are going to him? You will have to come back. Why not strive for the mukti? Now can you imagine what is mukti? And for the mukti you have to renounce. And what you have to renounce? If the post is offered, will you become the Brahma? You have to say, no sir, thank you. I want liberation. How many of us will be able to do that? The moment the offer will come that he will give you the joy of heaven, is that? Let us have that. Next life we will go for liberation. No chance. So you have to burn all desire, each and every desire. We think that desire means, oh, I should not eat this, I should not visit there, I should not wear like this. These are no desires. What desires are all these? Have you noticed, those who have read the biography of Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada, they said, if you want to eat something, eat. There is no problem. Don't get attached to that. Without that I cannot survive. Not like that. But you like to have the sweets or some ice cream, have that, no problem. But some people will say, no, we are monks, we won't have the ice cream. Swami Vivekananda was a lover of ice cream. He used to love ice cream. So, but when his food is over, he has said, now enough. And if you say, Swamiji, there is ice cream, is it? Again he will sit down. If you say he was bound, no, there's nothing. So this is we have to understand the bound means not only this worldly life, heavenly life also. I cannot tell you the promises that we take at the time of sannyasa. That is sannyasa. Sannyasa is not a small thing. Give up everything. And that is called sannyasi. एकदम शेर का तरह चलते हैं, लाइक हिंदी the शेर का तरह चलते, never bother for anything. Why nothing comparing with even the heaven, even the gods, nothing to him. Can you imagine? So that is what sannyasi means that. And he is telling, Lokanam, Lokopalanam, Mad Bhayam Kalpajivitam, Brahmano Opi Bhayam Matto, Deeparartha Parayushaha. Now the question comes, since God is the creator, then good and bad work and his results also must be his? Here's the question. So when the question is this, God is defuting this question, the allegation, by separating himself from the quality. As I was telling you before, the guna, now I will just quickly read this and I will conclude. Who are performing the actions? Organs. Hands are going, eyes are going, organs are performing. Who are promoting them to work? Gunas. The gunas means the qualities. The good qualities that will promote your mind or your hand to go and bless. So sattva guna will go and bless. The same person in the tamaguna will go and blow. Same hand. Now the tamaguna promoting the hand, go and give him a nice blow. And you go and punch. And the same sattva guna is asking you, go and bless. You go and bless. Isn't it? So who is performing? Organs. Who is promoting the organs to do that? Gunas. And where are you then? Where you come in between. I have nothing to do. This is the thing. Long back, I was a brahmachari. I was going from one ashrama to another. I was walking. Then I found, if you don't mind, that as it always happened for the young people, there was a lady going, young lady. She was going. Then one group of young boys coming from the front, they wanted to talk to her and get her attention. They were doing like that. Another group was following her. The first group from the front didn't notice that. And second group who were following her noticed it, and they came to blows to each other, but the lady went away. She didn't look to the group 1 or group 2. And they are fighting for the lady on the street, and the police came to arrest them. So many things happened. I was noticing and I was thinking this. See, the gunas are promoting me to do action, and my organs are acting where I am. Just like that young lady, go away. Oh, you're fighting? Good. Go on, no problem. So can we do that? If we can do that, you are free. You have to separate yourself from your organs, also from your gunas, and that is called completely tyaga. Tyaga doesn't mean these and giving up these and that. Tyaga means association with my organs and also my qualities of my mind. That is called tyaga. So hence, if you separate yourself from the qualities and the senses, you are free. Free from the result of any action. You suffer because you think you are senses. And you suffer because you think that you are qualities. Because of your attachment to these things, you are suffering. Guna srijanti karmani. Guna anusrijate gunan. Jivastu gunasamyukta bhunkte karmaphalani asau. Very nicely it says. It says in the 31 verse, it says that guna srijanti karmani. This quality, sattva, raja, tama, they are developing these. When we were young, there's so many ideas are coming. I joined only 15 days, but so much of ideas. Then I went to the in-charge Swami and told, Swamiji, can we do this? Can we do that? Then he was sitting over there and he told, you think that? Try and give me the report. every time I tried, I found, no, it is very difficult to do that. So I came and told, no, that is not working. Okay, try again. Try something else, try something else. Slowly, slowly you understand this is beyond your capacity. You cannot completely change the whole world in overnight. It's not possible. Lord Buddha tried. Krishna tried. Jesus tried. Could they completely transform the whole world? No. But still I am trying, They couldn't do, but I am trying. Why? I have purchased a church over here. I am planning to invite different religious groups. I am planning to ask them to be friendly and brotherly. I don't know what will happen. If they come to blows over there on the same dais, it will be difficult for me to control them. But still I am trying. Why? Because all the good things, thoughts that is there, I must have to do sincerely, but without any attachment. I don't want the peace award for that. Oh, this man worked so much for the unity, so peace award. No. I am working because my Lord, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he said, Jato mat, tato path. As many faiths, so many paths. So we have to demonstrate that. If we don't do that, who else will do? And this is the time we must do that. We close slowly. So that is guna srijanti. We have to keep in mind all our qualities, that is provoking all our senses to work. Jivastu guna samyukta, we should not be attached. As because we get attached, we suffer. Now in conclusion we can say, Uddhava, he noted these 4 points from the Krishna's teaching till now. 1, for total freedom or the liberation, path of knowledge is the best. 2, Atman is one without second. It is not two, it is only one. We will come to the question about that also. 3, attachment with the qualities and their action is the cause of bondage. And 4, realizing the Atman is the only way to get complete liberation. Realizing the Atman. These are. Now the Uddhava is a very hard nut to crack. After listening all this, then he is telling, okay sir, but how jiva mixed with qualities get separation? You told that don't be mixed with your qualities, but it is in my vein, it is in my mind, it is my personality, how can I separate it? Someone is to tell me, hey, you all the time speak very gently. Can to be rough? I told that is my nature, that is my personality, I cannot change my personality. So that is the same way Uddhava is asking the question to Sri Krishna. You told the gunas are doing that, separate yourself. How can I? Because I am that guna. My whole personality is those gunas. And second question, how do the free and the bound soul live? Because in the world we see the same type of people. How I will understand that he is a bound soul, another is a free soul? And third question, is the soul eternally bound or eternally free? They are eternally bound or eternally free. Eternally free we understood. But are they really eternally bound? These are the 3 questions. But friends, you have to wait for the answer to 2 months. Because from January and February 2020, our classes will be suspended, and the March again we will come and meet, and the 1st January we are going to have a celebration that is called that Kalpataru. That is that particular day, and there is a specific time when this Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna gave the blessings to each and everyone, whoever came to him. So have the blessings of the God and then start 2020 once again. So one of our Swamiji from Sacramento, he has come, Swami Ishatmananda ji. He will be giving a talk on this particularly what is the speciality of that day. On that, he will talk for half an hour. Then we will have a meditation. Please come on time, otherwise it will be difficult. We are going to start it at 2:30. But exactly at 2:30, we will have the pranam mantra of the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Mahasharada, and then the Swami will speak. He will speak exactly 30 minutes, and then there will be conch blowing and the bell will ring, and we will pray quietly for 10 minutes. Meditation and prayer for 10 minutes. And after that, a few songs, we will together sing, and 2:30 to 3:30, after 3:30, there will be some snacks. Now, the Indian celebration without food is impossible. So there will be some snacks and all that. Please come and have that, enjoy that. Again, the 12th January, that is Sunday, we will celebrate Swami Vivekananda's Titi Puja. That day also please come. So for this question, next session will be in the March 2020. Let us chant this mantra and conclude. As because this is the last class of this 2019, I have taken liberty of 10 minutes extra. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunnanti Divyaistavai Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgati Namanasa Pashyanti Yam Yogina Yashyantam Nabidu Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat.